I mean, I know it's him. But I could have sworn I don't have the thing then. Pretty sure I don't. Although we do know that the table sketch, it does have something on the other side of it. Screw it, we'll just go with this. Might the name of this person be Satoru Hosonaga? Hosonaga? The waiter? Balderdash. Why would a mere waiter need to silence these witnesses? Moreover, there's no way he has that level of influence. You're not wrong, but what if this man wasn't really a waiter? Pardon me? Where are you going with this? Dun, dun, dun. Go on, Naruhodo. Now's your chance to strike him down. Can I examine that before I actually do anything? Details. Oh, I can. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Imperial Police. Whee! I'm trying to get it so it flips around. Oh, there we go. Satoru Hosonaga. First Squadron Investigation Leader Detective. This is rather odd. What's wrong, Asugi? The name of the witness is written down here. Satoru Hosonaga. Well, obviously, it is a business card after all. The name is not the problem. It's the title. The title? Oh! Imperial Police Division 1 Investigation Lead Detective Satoru Hosonaga. Detective? What in the world is going on? I have no idea. If he has the authority of a police officer, he may be capable of coercion. There we go. I didn't realise I could examine that whenever I wanted to. Oh. On the back is a sketch of the scene. On the front, Hosonaga's identity as an investigator is shown. Right, so I was probably supposed to examine that before I present it, but even still. Go on, Naruhodo. Now's your chance to strike him down. The evidence that points towards Satoru Hosonaga's true identity is... business card. Is that sketch of the crime scene drawn by the waiter? It's that sketch of the crime scene drawn by the waiter. Why, he certainly is a resourceful head waiter. No, Your Honour. That's just the back of the card. What you ought to be paying attention to is the back of the back. Also known as the front. Huh? Oh, sorry. That would be the front, I guess. Yeah, that's it. In other words, please take a look at the front of the back, Your Honour. Oh, dear. Could someone reiterate that for me? Allow me. Satoru Hosonaga drew this sketch on the back of his business card. And, needless to say, business cards display the identity of their owner. The identity of their owner? Ooh, ooh. I see Your Honour has figured it out. Imperial Police Division 1 Investigation Lead Detective Satoru Hosonaga. What in blazes? That waiter is actually a detective of the Imperial Police? I ouchie was not told about this. The Imperial Police holds absolute, nay, overwhelming authority over the citizenry. Witnesses. Were you ordered to fabricate your testimonies by this so-called waiter? Were you told to hide the fact that you witnessed the presence of a young lady that day? Well... just say yes, we know it true. Hold it. Oh, is this gonna be the waiter? Yep. What's with music? Detective Hosonaga. To be honest, I saw this coming. I knew it since the moment I was asked to hand over that sketch. Yeah, that's why you acted so odd. It's like, uh-oh. I request that you present that sketch to the court as evidence for the trial. Oh, well... is something wrong? Go on, hand it over. Ah, certainly. As you wish. Come to think of it, he did seem a bit hesitant to hand over his card. If you must investigate, do it to the utmost perfection. That is my motto. Yet here I am, having been exposed due to my own blunder. One utter failure on my part. Then you really are a detective. But why would a detective of the Imperial Police be employed at a Western restaurant? Oh, maybe a detective's salary is too low. What was that? Maybe a detective's salary is too low for him. I was conducting an undercover investigation. An undercover investigation? Why? Recently there has been a string of incidents at that particular restaurant. In order to investigate, I took on the role of a waiter and infiltrated the establishment. A string of incidents? What kind exactly? I cannot say. Oh. I cannot disclose any details regarding the investigation. I can only say that it is unrelated to the murder case at hand. Very well then, Detective Hosonaga. Allow me to confirm one thing. And what would that be, Your Honor? Earlier, these witnesses let slip a crucial new piece of information. During the incident, it seems that there was a guest at the victim's table. If that is indeed the truth, then as their waiter, you were aware of that. And yeah, not only have you avoided testifying to that fact, you've even used your authority to prevent these witnesses from speaking out. Do you deny any of this? No. I do not. What? We were right. Bang. Wait, what? Oh, I was going through what happened. I ran out of the kitchen as soon as I heard that gunshot. What I saw then was the lifeless victim with the university student towering over him, firearm in hand, and also another individual sitting across the table. A British woman, I believe. Oh, so it is because she's a foreigner. We were right again. I quickly had the restaurant blockaded as I reported the incident to headquarters. It was then that I received a set of special orders from my superiors. Special orders? You mean release the British woman from the scene of the crime immediately? Huh. I was also to conceal anything that implied she was ever there. Those were the absolute irrefutable commands issued to me. But if that British woman was the true culprit, it would be in your best interest not to finish that statement. Maintaining good relations with the British Empire is one of our nation's top priorities. A British man was murdered, and now you wish to convict a British woman of that crime. Unless your case is watertight, we cannot afford to take that risk. I see. That's the reason behind the disappearance of our phantom woman. That's insane. Ah. Holy crap. Dot 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 dot. Is this trial longer than I thought? I think it might be. I just remembered something. Asugi. Imperial Yume University accepts exchange students from the British Empire. And currently there is one such student in our Department of Medical Research. A young female student, no less. Seriously? You truly are a gifted student attorney. I can see why you were chosen to study abroad as our Empire's representative. But then that means, after escorting the lady away from the crime scene, I looked into her identity for the sake of being thorough. In that case, you would do well to state her name to the court. The name of the British lady who dined with the doctor is Miss Giselle Brett. She is an exchange student at Imperial Yume and a member of the victim's research lab. What? What? Oh! I was ordered by my superiors to erase her presence from the scene. As such, I coerced these men into concealing the truth. This I do not deny. I leave the rest in your Honor's capable hands. Oh dear. Very well. The court will now state its opinion on the matter. So far, this trial has proceeded under one major assumption. That the victim was sitting alone at the time of the incident. This we now know is false. However, that assumption has now been discredited. In light of this development, the court believes it is still too early to hand down a verdict. Your Honour, but that means we would delay the verdict and on telegram to the British Empire until later this afternoon. Our government won't be happy about that. Restrain yourself, Prosecutor Ouchie. The trials of the Supreme Court are not to be swayed by political influence. Detective Hosonaga. Yes? Please issue a summons for Miss Giselle Brett. As Your Honour commands. Detective, doing so would mean defying the special orders you were given. I believe I made this clear earlier. If you must investigate, do it to the utmost perfection. That is my motto. Detective, won't your livelihood be at risk? Bring it on, I say. Let us adjourn this trial for a short recess. I hereby order that the exchange student, Miss Giselle Brett, be summoned to this court. Is that understood? Yes, Your Honour. Sir! Very good. The court will now take a 30-minute recess. Hot damn. To be continued. Shit, I don't know if I can do this all in one session. Maybe. No, there's 3 parts to this trial, which I didn't realise. But we'll see. I might be fine. Oh dear. Well done, Naruhodo. That was fantastic. Ugh, I feel like I'm dying. I can hardly believe it. I mean, just look at you. Drenched in sweat, knees trembling, eyes darting, teeth chattering. But even in that sorry state, you still managed to grasp the truth. You're more suited to for this line of work than I thought. Oh, stop it, or I'll really die of embarrassment. In any case, we finally dragged that phantom woman to the stand. Miss Giselle Brett, an exchange student from the British Empire, huh? See, I told you there was someone else there. Dr. Watson wasn't alone at the time of the incident. There was a young woman sitting across from him. True, you did say that. At the very least, I do have confidence in my powers of observation, you know? Yeah. By the way, speaking of that lady, I know that the good detective helped her vanish from the crime scene. But did you really not catch any of that while it was happening? No, I can't say I did. Right as I was about to leave the restaurant, I saw that pistol by the doctor's table. It was just lying there, begging to be picked up. The next thing I knew... Before I could figure out where the gunshot had come from, that waiter suddenly charged at me like a madman. Then he shoved me into the kitchen pantry. It sounds like a brilliant arrest, just what I'd expect from a trained detective. As for what happened at the crime scene afterwards? Well, I have absolutely no idea. Hello again. Excellent work out there, you two. Oh. Mikotaba. Ah, Professor Mikotaba. It appears my hunch was correct. The two of you make a fine team. In fact, you're faring even better than I expected. I knew it. This was all a part of your scheme, wasn't it, Professor? You plotted to remove me from his defense. This country is still young, its legal system even younger. As such, it is particularly valuable for our nation to have our brightest youth scouring the globe. I intervened only to prevent the possibility that your trip to study abroad could be revoked. And yet, Professor, if I turn out to be a pathetic man who can't even save his best friend, then I will withdraw from the exchange program myself. Huh? You can't do that. Oh, but he can. I thought you might say something like that. Asugi? That means everything rests on your shoulders then. Huh? Mine, sir? Prove your own innocence and expose the truth behind this murder. I would love to learn what really happened. After all, I can't say that I'm completely unaffected by this incident. To think of it, Professor Mikotoba mentioned that earlier, didn't he? Professor? Could it be that you were acquainted with the victim? Why, yes, I was. The one who formally invited the late John H. Watson to teach here as a professor was me. Was none other than myself. Of course. Huh? Are you serious? This is my first time hearing about this too. Whatever the case may be, you both have your work cut out for you. The murder victim was a professor from Britain, whose name holds great sway. Thus our government hopes to convict someone as swiftly as possible. What's more, the opponent we're about to face is someone the Imperial Police tried to cover up, a British student, and a lady at that. Yep. I suspect the prosecution will unleash all manner of underhanded tactics against you. But I know you two are prepared to fight until the bitter end. Hang in there. Yes, sir. Ah, that reminds me. I would like for you to return to the university immediately. We may have some use for you over there. Understood. Kazuma, I wish you the best. As she fades into oblivion. Defendant, recess is ending. Head back to the courtroom at once. It's time. I'm counting on you again, partner. Let's cut the nonsensical ramblings of these old men to pieces. Hey, Asugi? Yes? Thanks. I mean it. Come on, no need to be so courteous. Seriously, if you hadn't put your faith in me, I'd have been declared guilty a long time ago. I have faith in you, not only as a man, but also as both an attorney and a friend. Hey! Asugi. If I'm declared guilty in this trial, Asugi really will give up his trip abroad. That's just the sort of guy he is. I'm not the only one whose fate is at stake in this battle. No matter who the opponent is, I can't afford to lose. I guess you're right. I'll save my gratitude for after the trial. Get ready to treat me to the usual beef hot pot at the cafeteria when this is over. You got it. I'll even get you an extra large serving. Nice. Alright, back in court we go. Okay, there's nobody here. I was about to say, is the judge even there? I couldn't see him. The court will now resume the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Prosecutor Ouchi, how goes the search for our new key witness? Good, Your Honor. She has responded to the summons. Thanks to a certain little brat, our government was scrambling to complete the task. So sorry about that. Responding in a timely manner is their job, not ours. I fail to see the problem. This uproar has surely scoured our relationship with the British Empire. Soured, not scoured. You've jeopardized not only the treaty, but also our nation's future. I'm so sorry. A treaty formed with an easily agitated empire isn't worth the paper it's written on. I repeat, I fail to see the problem. I beg your pardon? A secret trial to appease a foreign government, a sloppy investigation, a hidden witness. Where has our nation's sense of justice gone? To which empire does this court belong? Silence, know your place, student. You children know nothing of the precarious position our nation is in. For us to one day stand among the powers, profound political strategy is needed. Our path forward shall be paved by diplomacy. While I may be an average student who knows little to nothing about politics, I can feel the truth of Asugi's words just by standing here, in this court. An empire with no justice also has no future. That's what I believe. Well said, Naruhodo. Shifty eyes and all. Damn you. Very well then. As our empire's highest bastion of law, the Supreme Court exists for the sake of justice. Let us resume the trial. The court calls the next witness to the stand. Bring in the exchange student from the British Empire, Miss Jazale Brett. Yes. Yes, Your Honour. Just headbutted the desk. Why'd you do that? A swan? Oh, okay. Has she got a tail or is that a dress? The fuck? Oh god, of course. Oh, greetings, greetings. You must have enjoyed quite the journey. Welcome to Japan. Quick, someone fetch the tea. A proper British greeting begins and ends with black tea. Is that true? Don't know, don't care. Now then, witness, would you please grace us with your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Satoru Hosanaga. I'm currently working undercover as a waiter at La Quintos. I wasn't talking to you. Ladies first. A proper British greeting always begins and ends with the lady. Is that true? Don't know. Still don't care. More importantly, do you remember what you said earlier? One thing I do have to have confidence in is my own observational skills, was it? Oh, right. I might have said that. Yeah, all you could describe her as was a young lady. Sure, you're not actually blind as a bat, Naruhodo? I have no rebuttal. I mean, she kinda stands out. Anyway, let's start over. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Oh! I forgot this game does this, and it's really well done. Yeah, because while the text is in English, I'm pretty sure they're speaking Japanese, so she's speaking English. Or something like that. I can't quite remember. Oh. Milady? Pardon my rudeness, but... Come again? Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to read that anyway. I think it's quite literally just scribbles. She says her name is Jazale Brett. She hails from London. At present, she is a research exchange student in Imperial Yume's medical program. Ooh, your English is so pleasing to hear, so pleasing to the ear, milady. Oh my god. Even though I understood not a word, I am entranced by the beauty of your voice. From what I can hear, we can trust the detective to interpret her testimony accurately. Yeah, I agree. Looks like all that prep work you did to study abroad in Britain won't go to waste. As for you, Naruhodo, it seems your time in the English department isn't just for show. Now then, esteemed witness. Apologies for the inconvenience, but we would like for you to testify. 3 days ago, at the scene of the terrifying murder at La Quintos, or in La Quintos, you were sharing a table with the late Dr. Watson. Watson. I don't know why the hell I stumbled on that. Is that correct? He could have just nodded. Yes. She says yes. My god. This is going to get annoying fast. This exchange student doesn't even speak our tongue? She says she had to vacate the scene due to an emergency. She deeply apologizes. She had to return to the university for an important research symposium. Some cheek you have for someone who personally let her escape. I was simply following the special orders issued to me by police headquarters. Do excuse me, my lady, could you take a look at this photograph? When the incident occurred, you were unfortunately at the scene of the crime. Does that mean you bore witness to the crime with those beautiful eyes of yours? Holy crap. She says it was a most sad and terrifying spectacle to behold. So she did see it after all. Yes, Your Honour. It seems that she indeed witnessed the crime unfold. The defendant over there. He's the one who shot the victim. That is her testimony of the moment of the crime. Yeah, of course. Okay, it's her dress. No, it isn't. That looks like a tail. Oh, I'm confused. Order, order. Order in the court. There you have it, Your Honour. This is an incriminating testimony. Now I get it. That woman is our true opponent. Oh yeah. As much as it pains me to say this, witness, please give us your testimony. Describe to us this sad and terrifying spectacle. Okay. That sad and terrifying spectacle. That day I had joined Dr. Watson for a rather late lunch. The doctor wasn't able to eat, so I ordered a beefsteak for myself. The accused came over to greet the doctor, but they quickly began to argue. Jeez. Then before my very eyes, the student took the doctor's pistol and shot him. I was not carrying a firearm, so it is impossible for me to have committed the crime. Wait, was that only 3? 3 statements? Really? Hi. What was that? Ba 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 ba. Oh god. That does sound like a decisive testimony. I swear I never argued with the doctor. Quit your yammering. The word of a black-hearted villain or the word of a pure-hearted lady? Which do you think we trust? Even a scoundrel like you should know. Naruhodo, haven't you learned your lesson? Nothing's going to change if you keep raising your hand without thinking. Ugh, I'm just so frustrated. Shortly thereafter, I arrived on the scene. When I relayed the testimonies of this lady... Oh, and the 2 previous witnesses to headquarters. It was concluded that she had no relation to the incident, thus she was sent home. Now, if only those testimonies were legitimate. In any case, this lady is wearing the same outfit she wore on the day of the incident. Ew, gross. As you can see, there is no place in which she could have concealed a pistol. I think you could hide a single pistol just about anywhere, though. The hat? Unless you can indicate this hiding place to us. What you're spouting is mere conjecture. This dress has no pockets, there is nowhere to hide a pistol. The hat. That is what she says. Ugh, I'd like to turn that woman upside down and give her a good shake. Just to check. You better not be thinking of getting violent, Naruhodo. Come on, I didn't fire the gun I found, so there must have been another one. Exactly. That lady must have concealed it, somehow. At least, that's what we need to prove. And to do that, we have to destroy her testimony, no matter what. Huh?